Don't put the fear of grammar in your mind. What I really advise you this morning, you have to start from listening. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Are you fine? Are you fine? Are you fine? Where are you? Don't please be despair, or don't ignore yourself. You can be wherever. You can be from a small village. You can be from different cities. Really, today I have some message that I want to share you this morning, because I determined just to be English speaker for 5 or 6 months. I learned English language not for 6 months actually, but I determined just to be English speaker and a good speaker. Because in order to deliver some message, in order to share some knowledge, some skills, some experiences you have to have a communication means. English is a means of communication, a means of exchanging information. As languages, when a human being formed on this earth, is given for them just to share some knowledges for themselves. So English is a global language, as you know, global means of communication. So I focused on some very topic, on some very important parts of the English language. From them, as you know, we have 4 skills of language: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Some very important skill of a good skill of language. So I focused particularly on the listening. Listening is very important in order to learn English language, in order to just make some words, some sentences very automatic and natural. You have to focus on the listening. So in order to develop your listening skill, you have to watch some videos, some YouTubes. You have to focus on the title which is very better for you. It could be sport, it could be song, it could be motivational speech, it could be music. So you have to focus on that particular parties in order to develop your skill. So if you want to determine, if you want to if you just determine to be English speaker, what I really advise you this morning, you have to start from listening. Don't put the fear of grammar in your mind. You see, if you just fear, you cannot say something by English or using English. So do not focus on the grammar. And grammar is actually very important, but after you finish the basic level of English language, you have to focus on the grammar part. But grammar really is important, but limits your communication, because you fear it. You fear it. You may think, I will make some mistake, so I couldn't speak, I couldn't say something. So you have to fear it. You have to you fear it, so you cannot speak like what you want, like you desire, like your intention, like expression, some idioms, some very important topic. You can't even talk with your friends, because your friend is may not speak like you. So if this whole thing is in your mind, you cannot speak like foreigner. But now this is a start video, the beginning video I made today. So I will improve my level of English language within 2 months. After 2 months, I will become a good speaker of the language. My vocabulary is very good because I'm from academy. I'm from different I'm good from research, but even if I worked a lot of researches, and even if I studied a lot of academical, courses, academician research, I haven't become a good speaker of the language. So communication is very important. To speak like foreigner, to communicate like speaker, you have to focus on the listening. The listening part is very important. You have to select a special topics for you. You have to select a good topics for you just to listen, because if you listen at least 30 minutes per day daily, within a month you can see some changes. I have seen it. I've got some changes. So I really encourage you, I will really enforce you to start today. I really advise you to start English today, and you have to scale up. You have to mark your point of start. After you join someday, after you reach someday, you have to evaluate it. You have to check it. You have to check it. You have to correct it. Your mistake. Still now I'm doing a mistake. I know, but I can correct it, because if there is confidence, if there is interest, if there is ambition, if there is interest, you can be what you desire, you can be what you want to be. But plan is very good, destiny is very good. Your destiny, your mission, your vision is very important. You have to set your goal. After you set your goal, you have to focus on that particular promise. Thank you very much for today. I will advise you, really I get what I desire. Thank you very much.